Okay, so at this point I can go on the left-hand menu here, open from computer. I want to open my Converse template and it's going to look like this. We're going to make sure very first thing, every single layer has a lock on it. What we're going to do next, make sure we're on page 1 because that's where you're going to be putting your first design. Do not worry about the color of the shoe. You will get to change that after you have put your pattern on. Okay. So what you need to have open as well is your 2 final designs. Okay. So I've got one of them here. All you need to simply do is highlight everything first. So with the black cursor, drag across, right click and press group selection. That way there is no moving parts, they're all grouped together. Simply copy, Command C, up the top here, we move back and we go paste, okay? So you must hold shift when you are resizing things so they don't go out of proportion, okay? So I'm going to create a simple pattern, but I want you to do one that is more difficult. So it's simply about copying and pasting. And then you can select all 3 and copy and paste again. So once I've done that, if I hold or I select all of them, I'm going to do the same thing. You can either press Control or Command G to group them. And we can see on the left-hand side, they are all grouped on one layer now. So I'm going to rename that pattern. Okay. Then what I want to do is drag this pattern layer below the mask. Okay. What I'm then going to do is unlock the mask. I'm going to click on the mask layer, which should be this blue section, and I'm going to click on the pattern as well while holding shift. So I've got 2 things selected. Then what I want to do is hold Control and right click my mouse. Then what you want to go to is mask with shape. Okay, click on that and that locks our pattern inside this section. To color this panel, if you want a colored background, what you then click on is your fills, and you can scroll through the colors at the top here, and if you see as you move through them, you can see what color it's giving you. Okay, so let's go with that. Click away, that's done. I lock my mask so that does not move. If I want to change the color of these bottom sections here, I unlock color panels at the bottom and we can see they are named. So I've got the sole. I can recolor that if I want. Let's make it red. I've got sole number 2. Let's go with red, but I'm going to slightly make that a lighter one. There we go. And the toe there as well. So I'm going over to fills. Start with red, or I could use this dropper and click to get the same color. Okay. Once we've done those colors, you can have them white or you can have them colored. That's up to you. We lock it. Then if I want to change the color of the laces or the rings, I go up to color panels here. So these are placed on top of my pattern. That's why they're like this in the layers. I unlock that. I go to the laces. For the laces, I actually just need to click on them individually. So if you double click, then you hold shift and you select all of them. I can choose my laces color there. Okay. As well, for the holes, if you press Command A, it should select every single one, or you might have to do it individually. But we might just leave the holes as they are because they won't affect essentially your overall design. So there is one finished Converse with a pattern of your design. On page 2 now, I want you to do a different organization of your pattern for the same design. Okay, So for design 1, you should be using page 1 and 2. For design 2, you should be using page 3 and 4. Make sure throughout you are saving to local file as, so you're saving it to your computer. That way it's nice and safe, okay? When you're working throughout, you simply can go and press Control S or Command S. So, once you've done that, you're going to take a photo and you're going to paste that onto your final designs slides, okay? So in total, you should have 2 different patterns on 2 different Converses for one design and 2 different patterns on the second Converse for the other design, okay? So good luck.